So I watched the hours and hours and hours of the school masterminds of how to use communities, and I'm gonna narrow this down to appeal to mainly coaches who want to use communities. There are two main ways to use it. So either you can use a free community on the social platforms, and that's for lead capture, or you can use a paid community on a separate browser such as Skool or your own hosted platform. And that's more so for client retention or if you want to downsell your services. Now for lead capture, you either make your group on Facebook, X or LinkedIn or whichever social platform you prefer. And obviously you're just posting free valuable content, which by the way is not articles. Nobody wants to read that shit. And just getting community members to communicate with one another and help one another, post what their breakthroughs are and what struggles they're having, and you just try to help them as much as you can for free. Now there are 8 key takeaways that I want to touch on from the masterminds that they have from the school, which is just a business built around paid communities. So number 1, you really just need 10 members to get going, and you can get way more than that just by pulling in all the contacts you have on all social media platforms or followers you've built over your life, people you know, family, whatever. You can get way more than that to come join your group and talk to one another and to make the group seem more well established to outsiders who will be coming in, and to basically just artificially breathe life into your new group and community. And the main way that one of my clients has been growing really quickly with her free community on Facebook is that she connects with people on Facebook, she sends them an invite to join a group, like she gets to know them a bit, and she sends an invite to join her free community, as well as she posts a lot of content and she just like has a CTA to join her free group, free community. Really simple. You don't have to be a genius to get your first like 10, 20, 30, even 100 people to join. Just do something, just start, and you figure it out as you go along. So number 2, really beneficial to just highlight and pin your community members' posts instead of just your own, because you want to encourage and emphasize the group interaction so that everybody feels more welcome and excited, and like the feeling of being a group member and the possibility of the authority in that group putting attention to what you post and say is a great feeling from the consumer end of things, and it's just a great way to foster a better sense of community. And yeah, so just please don't emphasize your own post, but emphasize your group members' posts and encourage more of it. Number 3, make your group content based on what the common questions are and common problems that your group members are having, so you can touch on more pain points at once. Number 3, don't have too many CTAs and do not have too many promotional posts. That's just going to overwhelm them and make it seem like you're only there for one purpose, and you only want them for one reason, it's their money. So not too many CTAs, one post like every now and then to say, hey, head over to this, do that, that's fine. And if you do make a CTA, just put it into your lead magnet. Whatever you offer for free, like a free onboarding call, that's most commonly used, just do that instead of a pitch or sell straight away. Just try not to sell them on a community post. It's just not a good look. Now, this is actually something that happened to me and I really liked it. It made me really feel like I was part of the group and community. Is for every new member that joins, send them a personalized voice message and just say, hey, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. I see you do this and that and that. And that just takes you from a boring group that is just trying to get everyone's attention to just make money into an actual community that people want to be a part of. And believe me, the people you send those voice messages to will communicate and post more in the group, and it just continue to grow faster and faster to the point where you just physically cannot send a personalized voice message to everyone, but just keep doing it for as long as you can because it really helps, especially at the start. Now, number 5, in the group bio, try to keep it down to a maximum of 3 links. Ideally 1, because you don't want people to have too much decision fatigue and not know where to go. It's like saying subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. Like, too many CTAs and people end up doing none of it. 1 CTA, just leave a comment. A lot more people will convert into doing that. So try to keep your links in your bio as minimal as possible. Now number 6, and this is a big one, is try to encourage members connecting, talking with one another as much as possible. For example, I know a coach who she puts everyone into groups of 3 to hold each other accountable and help one another on a day-to-day basis when she cannot, because like your time as a coach is pretty limited. So it's almost like a classroom where the teacher puts everyone into groups of 3 to help one another on a group project. And scientifically, what we know is that that helps people to finish the tasks faster and better than they would have just by themselves. That's just what we know. So try to utilize it. Like, you want to help people as a coach, so please just try that out and see how it goes. Plus, the chances of someone leaving a group and a community that they have friends in, very low, assuming that the other people don't hate your community as well. So that really helps to keep your group members all together and intact and just not leaving. So yeah, they will not only have a high success rate in your program, but they're actually more fun doing it because they're doing it with other people and not by themselves. So number 7, the simplest way to convert the free community members into paid, or to buy whatever you offer or your services, that I learned from Hormozi, actually, Alex Hormozi, is to just implement an onboarding call to make it more personalized, which basically is like, hey, what are your goals? What are your current obstacles? And oh, hey, I think you'd be perfect for whatever your service is. That's the simplest way to convert free community members into something paid. And number 8, try your best to post client success stories and just like post the success that your clients have had with your program, without it, just whatever small wins that they're having. Try to encourage them to post it, not only themselves, but get into a case study sort of interview with them so that you can record it and post it, and that kills. That's like the best sort of testimonial that you can get, is you talking to them and them saying how amazing you were or whatever. So those are 8 key takeaways that I want to touch on from the idea of using a free community as a lead capture machine. And it has worked for some of my clients, and it's something I definitely want to implement, and I will implement, and I'll just let you guys know how that goes. But I sell software, it's a little bit different. So for those of you who sell software, that will apply more to you, and might not make that video because I want most of my videos to be catered towards coaches. That's my target audience, which, by the way, I sell software for coaches. Like, it's all the softwares you need as a coach for $97 a month, plus my services on top of it, which is free, by the way. I just like helping you and learning what works best for coaches. If you want to try that out, there'll be a link in the bio, so just head over to my website, get enrolled, and try out the programs for free for 14 days, plus 60-day money-back guarantee in case you don't like it after the first 2 months. And we also have the feature of hosting communities and courses and building memberships and all the works that you need to run a coaching business in 2024, and we'll continue to update it as we get more data on what people want and need. Man, everyone's moving around today. Members are having, so you can touch more people at once.